shed with Ed.
Hey, everybody, how you doing out there? I hope you're all staying healthy, safe, and sound. I got the word today that I'm going to be going to an essential job site. Construction workers are under the essential list. It was just before at a non-essential job site, but I don't know how to feel about that, though. Hello, Mr. Outdoor Influencer and Teddy C, Kevin, Hubbard, Dennis, Hedrick, Bazzy D. I'm glad things are small in comparison in the northern part of the island. I hope they get everything under control right away. JP Lonzenmore, Jeff Otworth, Mr. Lodak, Keener. In the description below, there's a decent paragraph on what's gonna happen. You've heard me say that I'm gonna be changing the structure of my live auctions anyway. It has come to the attention of my money handler, my accountant, that there has been participants that haven't paid shipping, and she's gone back a ways. She's good at what she does, but I'm not gonna name no names or nothing. What I'm just gonna do is mail off everything I have on hold this coming week. Then I'm pushing back. I pushed back what was scheduled for this coming Saturday to the 4th at 5 o'clock. But I got to take some measures, and I hope you all understand. And I'm thinking about lowering my shipping rate, but there would be no tracking, or there might be tracking, but if I do that, there'd be no insurance, which kind of bothers me. Because I've been totally screwed before when I did a lot of eBay sales. I ended up losing out on the product, the money, and been totally screwed because unfortunately there's those type of people out there. I'm not saying anyone in the Flash fam's like that or nothing, but I know it's hard for me to keep track of stuff, so I know it's hard for everyone else to keep track of stuff. With the help of Mr. Lodak during the live streams, we do the best we can. He helps me out a lot with my blonde moment stuff. But there is going to be a pre-auction registration, and if you don't do it, I won't accept any bids of $1, which will be deducted from the first invoice. I'll only have 2 auctions a month. The first and second weekend, either Friday or Saturday during the month. And when prospecting season comes in full swing, those dates will change. But let me see. I will automatically hold everything until after the second auction. Then I will send an invoice to every registered participant, um, and then they pay that way. I will no longer accept payments as items are sold. I will no longer accept payments without it being paid via invoice. Yeah, I know, Mr. Lodak, and it is. But I already told Judy about that, or my accountant. She's a very, very thorough accountant. She is an accountant. That's what her profession was. Yeah, I know, Dano. Um, but I hope you understand. Like I said, if you go to flashinyourpan.com, there's I'll just post I'll post a link in the description. Um, if you go under the stores tabs, there's RC and C auction rules and latest news tab there. Which I go through it. It's pretty much the same thing that's in the description below, but um, I I have a nice collection. It's a big collection, and shipping can be expensive. And I know some of the stuff I put up for auction. You're already getting a good deal. Um, on some. Some I'm not so sure about. But um, I'm trying to be fair to everybody. And I know I can't please all the people all the time. So if you want to participate, it's going to be a mandatory registration fee of $1. Send it as goods and services. That way, yes, I'll get a percentage. PayPal will get their fee, but then I'll have your address, your email, and everything else. And do auctions first weekend and third weekend of the month. I will hold everything until after the second weekend, and then once a month I'll send out invoices, and then allow me 3 to 4 business days to get it shipped and send the tracking information to any participant. Um, I it's something I feel I must do. I need to protect myself as well as protect all of you. Um, hey Matt, and another thing, I do need clarification in the notes. You have a place for notes on PayPal. Use them. I need to know your proper channel name with it also. And I'll probably edit the news and stuff so that's known. Because I know several of you have different names, like Matt, for instance. John Deere, Utah, along with Bigfoot Prospecting, along same with Jeff Miller with Gold Pro Unlimited and Muscle, uh, MMM. Whatever his name is, I forget that handle. But, and even, I know like Dwight, he changed his handle, but his name goes in. But still, put in your handle name, regardless if I know it or not. Just covering all my bases. Yeah, Muscle MacGyver machine. Yes, yes, yes. Um, but yeah, put it on a blockchain. Everything's going digital. Well, I hope you feel very well soon, Matt. Thank you very much, Jim from Video Call-In Show. Like I said earlier, Peener, I'm sending everything out next week. Everything out next week. If you want to call in and talk verbally with me, we could do that also. I do have my. Oops, I need to get. I do have my Zoom URL, and you could call in and ask any questions if you would like. So, um, there's actually a fairly decent sized list, and I know some of you I've been holding your stuff for a while. It is what it is, and I hope you all understand where I'm coming from. Um, I'm mostly to blame because I should have had it like this to begin with. Um, now, if you discuss it with me ahead of time, I'll send you out 2 invoices. But to say paperwork, work on my end, and stuff like that, I am going to have 2 auctions. So it's going to be every other week. Well, not every other week. It'd be the first weekend, either Friday or Saturday, and the third weekend of the month, either Friday or Saturday. And mind you, this will change when gold prospecting season in my area starts, and especially when it starts full blown after all this pandemic stuff. This pandemic or slash government control experiment stuff. Wayside. I'm not saying the pandemic isn't real. I just know the common flu kills a lot, and N1H1 was real serious along with Ebola, and it seemed like the administration at that time just got praised. So I know a lot of its politics are involved, and politicians are the main virus in all of society. Um, What will be hard for you to do, Dennis? Your shipping's paid, Kevin. What will be hard for you, Dennis? Hop on that link and tell me your thoughts. I'm open, but I'm pretty firm. And if it discourages all of you or any of you, hey, I really don't need to get rid of my collection or find stuff to sell. It isn't a necessity that I do these. I do it for content. I do it because I enjoy it. And pretty much I see most of my collection as an anchor in my life now, and I want to thin it out or even get rid of it all because to me it's an anchor for what I want to do in the future. You too, Matt. Take care. Well, Dennis won't answer my question, and I don't. Wow. Wow. Very much wow. Oh, yeah, super chat. Thank you very much, Dennis, or I mean Kevin Hubbard, for the super chat. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you feel better, Matt. Hope your family's well and everything. What will be hard for you to do, Dennis? Oh yeah, relics and stack stones. Things will get better. No doubt about it. No doubt about it in my mind. Like I said, I have my Zoom open. If you want to discuss it, be my guest to hop in. But we could talk about it for uh Jim over at Video Calling Show has a live stream starting in 9 minutes, so I wouldn't mind wrapping it up before that. Okay, very good. Remember, the registration fee will be deducted from your first invoice. So I know ECP prospecting does it. I know it was Silver Seeker does it, and no, you don't. I thought you did. I could have swore I saw it on my tab, Jim. Oh, that's Sundays? Ah, I thought it said the 27th. Hmm. Hey, go in the pseudo. That is me. Remember, just in the note portion, just let me know who you are. Let me know who you are. It does say the 29th. Silly me, Jim. Silly me. Silly me. I will have a list. I'm gonna try and do a Google spreadsheet that will have a list of all of you and your channels, much like Silver Seeker does. I just need to navigate around that Google Office crap um, to learn it a little. I'm kind of an old dog, so um, might take me a little bit. I do see I have uh, Jim Chambers and Ted. Very good, very good. Thank you very much. Wow, Google took a third of that. Wow. Or I mean, PayPal took a third of that. Oh well, it is what it is. Camper, yeah. Go to Alaska. Hey, Highland Mining, how you doing? I hope you're doing well, Robert. No B, no F. Well, I try to do neither one unless we're sitting around the fire talking about gold nuggets or fish we've caught. Oh, my name's out there too. I'm not worried about it. I'm not even worried about where people know where I live because I got ammo and I have weapons and I know how to shoot. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. Chambers. Did I say that? Camper. Now, if your son was here too, it'd be Champers. Yeah. So, you know, and before too long, I'll have a really nice molded, custom made holster for my 9mm, maybe even my 40. I did? Sorry, buddy. Champer. Camper. Champer. But nonetheless, well, I guess I don't need it to end really soon because Jim's not having his show until Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're yet if you're yet a subscriber, a video calling show, do it. I know Jim personally, been on the stream with him a couple times. I am the pusher of Gold Fever to the man. He's a very good individual, puts on a great show where you can be his guest and any given night where he's live. There you go, buddy. Thought your last name was Show. Uh, I got ya. Let's see, I'm just a dumb carpenter that got kicked out of high school. Um, false, pretended, unreal. Now, Highland. I know it's really late at night when Jim's on most of the time. At least he changed his hours to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and not 10. Um, but if you want to self promote, Jim's Place is the place to do it. And he's a very good host. Just don't abuse it, really. I think a lot of us are probably related to some in England. I know the Marvin brothers came over on one of the ship with the Pilgrims or the Puritans, and then they kind of headed to the western west quite quickly. Hey, Joseph Richard, I'm having a pretty good evening. I'm doing as well as can be expected. Now, my kids have a little French in them, Jim. Their mother was French, or French, Scottish, and Native American, part of the Iroquois Nation, Seneca, I believe. Hey, Chris, how are you? The best way to get ready for live streaming Highland is to do it. Um, it's actually a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing live streams, and I love Tuesday night hangout live. It's my favorite day of the work week. I look forward to it all the time. Um, but if any of you, come on, now I know how Jim's feels when he first started his channel. Hard getting anyone to jump in sometime. Yes, very true. Video call and show. It's easy, Highland. We just talk like we just met, usually about a pre chosen subject. He does have a topic every show. We vary from it from time to time. Um, with Jim and I, I doubt if I'm there now, but I was like his highest call-in person at one time. Um, but it got to a point where Jim and I would talk like what we are, friends, around a campfire or at the bar. We'd talk and always a good time. Jim's a very good host. He's very gracious, and he puts you at ease really. Tougher when you have zero flash fam. True, I could understand. Like if I was just starting my channel like you did back when and first went for it, that I can understand. But even with the flash fam on Open Line Tuesdays, sometimes we have a lot of calls, sometimes we have little calls. And speaking of Open Line Tuesday, next week or this coming Tuesday is our Open Line Tuesday. Also, we're going to be doing a little of what you got. So if you want to share some gold porn or treasure porn of any sort, send it over to that email right there, flashinyourpan@gmail.com, and be showing it. Hello, Miss Laurel. Please read in the description the changes to the upcoming auction. There will be no auction this weekend. It's being pushed back to April 4th. Please register. Read through it. Please register. And if you have any questions, email me and I'll go through it. If you can find me on Skype, contact me that way. If you have me on your Facebook friends list, pardon me, smoking. I need to stop one of these days. And no, Jim, I'm not going to try vaping. I've been there, done that. Made me cough worse. I didn't like it. Um, but I understand why you and Jesse do it. Nonetheless, that stuff I got tasted really good too. But um, I felt I had to do these changes to my live auction streams, and I don't really want to stop. I don't really want to stop them. Thank you, Jim. And I still would like that holster, Jim. I don't really like my ballistic material holsters. Well, I don't have a Glock, even though I like Glocks. A guy I work with's a gunsmith, registered and trained through Glock. Um, I like Ruger. I thought I told you. LC9 Ruger, my concealed carry weapon. And I know you conceal carry. When every time I met you, you were packing. Um, and I know You use your own holster. Yes, Joseph. One time only pre-registration, and that fee will be deducted from your first invoice. Uh, Unless prearranged, I'm going to ship once a month because I also work full time also. And then on Tuesday nights, Tuesday night Hangout Live, I have pre show and post show, and I usually don't get to bed until like 1 in the morning. So I'm going to have only 2 auctions a month, the first and third weekend, either Friday or Saturday. And then I will send invoices once a month and ship once a month. I will not accept any payments that aren't in response to an invoice. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Hi Barb, how are you? Yes, I do, Laurel. Yes, I do. And like I said, I know how I use it. Besides, I have my elbows, I have my fists, I have my knees, I have my feet. I know how I use those also. In the neighborhood I grew up in, you either are a victim and become a victim for the rest of your frickin' life, or you become the man or person who is not a victim. I choose not to be a victim. And if I become a victim, I guarantee you my attacker will be hurt. Don't matter if I get killed or not, they will either get killed or be hurt themselves badly. Just saying. Just saying. I plan on never being that much of a target. So I hope you all understand. If you came in late and have any questions, message me on Facebook, or we could even voice talk on Facebook. But it's pretty much all lined up in the description below and on my website. Thank you, Miss Laurel. And Barb, I hope you're well in your hospital on the reservation, because I know you nurses and doctors and EMTs are out there exposing yourself to whatever this may be every day. Thank you very much, Jim. I used to have a Russian 380. I think it was a Bear. It was all right. Had a tendency of jamming though, even when I kept it like fresh out of the dishwasher, plate clean, or plate fresh out of the dishwasher clean. feel like to jam. I don't know why. Ah, kind of reminds me when I was doing some construction work at um, Joint Systems Manufacturing Company. They build the Abrams tank and also like I think it's the Desert Scorpion or something like that. It builds military vehicles, and I got to know the armed security very well. The problem was the rotating shifts of National Guards because they rotate in new ones every month. And once you got to know, by the time you got to know the ones that were there, you get some new one. And then they'd ask you stupid questions when they're looking like a deer looking into headlights at a roll of coiled roofing nails and, what are these for? Or, is there anything in your truck that could be used for a weapon? And I'm like, I'm a freaking carpenter, dude. Anything in my truck can be used as a weapon. Dumbass. Come on. Use your freaking brain. Here's a weapon. There's a weapon. Hell, get creative. There's a weapon too. If you had a good sensei at a good dojo, they'd even teach you that. Gee whiz. See you, Joseph. Thanks for stopping in, brother. Oh, you do, Dwight? That's right. That's right. I have a lot of respect for nurses, much more than I do for doctors. Much, much more. My grandmother was a nurse, my great great grandmother was a nurse, and my mother was a nurse. I have great respect for nurses. They do more work than doctors do anyway. Yeah, they are. They are. I hear that, Barb. I don't trust most doctors where I'll trust a nurse. That's right, Highland. That's right. That keyboard also can be a weapon, especially if it's wireless. I'll remember that when I make you hit me, Jeff. Just kidding, brother. Just kidding. Just kidding. Well, again, I appreciate you all understanding and taking your time to join me. Um, since no one will call in, not even Dano or anybody. I do have some news about Flash Bash, though. We're still steaming forward. We're being positive. It's still scheduled for June 5th through the 7th. We will not make any type of decision about either postponing or canceling altogether until at least May 22nd. And I'm being positive, you know. Hey Van, how you doing, VC? It's good to see you. Again, everything's I talked about is in the description below, and everything that is on hold now will be shipped out this coming week. I'll do my best to make it the early part of the week, but it won't be Tuesday. Won't be Tuesday. Okay, so it might be the mid or later part of the week. Because, you know, Tuesday night Hangout Live pretty much takes my whole day from after work. So, um, I'm starting fresh, Barb. Starting fresh. Fresh, 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 fresh. So I'll be sending everything out, hun. Everything. Yours, Jeff, will also have your Patreon rewards in it. No. Am I getting fresh? I'm sorry. I just see a need to do this restructure. But I do have a list of some things old and new on my upcoming auction. They are posted on the Reds Coins and Collectible tab underneath the store button on flashingyourpan.com. Eventually, I'll be working on having pictures when I do that too. But besides working full time at my job, I work full time on my channel in videos and live streams, etc., etc., etc. Excuse. So, um, I just want to be as fair as I can be to all of us. I am thinking about my protection. You know, I do care about you guys and protecting you, but I have to think about Umro Uno first. I know you do, Barb. I know. I don't know. Even though I'm well stocked on toilet paper, we always have been for the past 20 years. Um, I don't know. They're becoming an expensive commodity, Mr. Lodak. Yeah, I was looking at your box today, Dwight. I was actually packaging it up. There's a lot of Wheaties in there and a lot of pennies. I don't know. That might cost you extra, Jeff. No, just kidding. But um, I'll also put more updates and stuff on the rules and latest news tab under Reds, Coins, and Collectibles on my website. I am gonna start while I'm on some news. I am gonna start stocking, have available on my website some stuff from Spike Strike, prospecting equipment. I've been talking to Brother Joseph at Green Mountain Gold Trap for a while about offering his patented sluice or patented fluid bed classifiers, as they're patented as, available on my website. But remember, I do work full time, and the more I do on my channel and website, it is more of a workload. So it will get there. It will happen. I'll offer more products. Besides, I don't want it just to be a place to have my videos posted at. Plus, if you know Cub Scout troops, Boy Scout troops, Weebelows, or Girl Scouts that are interested in gold panning demonstrations in either Indiana, Ohio, somewhere within several hours of my location, or a decent radius, direct them towards my website, because we do panning demonstrations. We do sell pay dirt at those, but we do not charge any Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts, Girl Scouts for the demonstrations. We also do demonstrations at convalescent homes and assisted living homes. Um, Also, we have Midwest Gold Prospecting Adventures with Toledo Just Dano and I. If you would like to know more information on that, there's a place to contact me there on that page. Also, we have Take a Vet Prospecting Project, where we'll take any military vet out on the stream, supply all the equipment, supply a meal or two or whatever, and make sure they go home with gold regardless. Um, to show our appreciation to the military vets. Actually, Video Call-In Show has been a participant in the Take a Vet Prospecting Project. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, catalogs, definitely. There's a lot of things you can use for uh toilet um sanitation paper, leaves, not too old and dried out corn cobs, preferably over the feed corn cobs. There's also cats. Dogs would be a little harder unless they're a little dog, like a chihuahua or something. Um, I wouldn't suggest toilet paper, or I mean paper towel, unless your toilet flush is really good. But there's also washcloths and other Yeah, Washington Post, Dennis, that's about all that's good for. Yeah, and we have a program for the military, Dennis. Proud to give back to all those that served our country. That's right, Jeff. Cats are self-cleaning and reusable. I wonder Lucky hasn't been disturbing my live streams lately. He's heard me talking about it. Pro tip, shop for a dark cat. There's a few newspapers out there that deserve every bit of it, Dennis. You crack me up, my friend. You crack me up. Actually, how's your foot doing? How's your ankle, Jim? I hope it heals well and we'll be able to get on the creek sometime this coming summer. If not, the summer after that. I know it's in a bad place. And that gooseneck trailer you're working on sure looking good, buddy. PETA, please. Oh, God. PETA. They're a joke. PETA's a joke. very good, buddy. Actually, during your last show I attended, I believe I heard you talking about your boot, and you have the inflatable boot, if I remember right. That's the PETA group I belong to. Venison, elk, grouse. I ate bear once. I didn't like it. Really greasy. I ate cougar once. I didn't like it. Um, but I do like bison. I do like elk. I do like venison. I like duck and pheasant, grouse and quail. Um, all good stuff. Oh well, that's a bummer. The best was salted butter. You know, depending who you're talking to, some might say felines are a delicacy. Um, I know some cultures would say dog is. Beaver, no, but I had beaver fever once, and an otter scared the living crap out of me one time dredging. That's right. I'm not eating my toilet paper. Oh, that's too funny. That's too funny. But this weekend, instead of the live auction stream, I might do a live. I have a bucket of pennies from my change that I might be going through, where we could talk and BS while I go through coins. I've thought about some coin roll hunting. After the stream renders on playback, let me know in the description if you would be game for some coin roll hunting or anything like that. I didn't want to really go out and invest 100, 250, $500 on pennies, dimes, quarters, half dollars if there was going to be no interest in it. Because usually when I'm at home, I'm doing other things and having the time to go through them. And if I'm going to be going through coin rolls, I'll be doing it as a mutual thing for all of us. You know, you, um, not just me, because I have plenty of stuff to go through for just my pleasure. Had moose once, Dennis, and it is pretty tasty. Haggis. I don't know. Isn't haggis like floor scrappings that they sew in a football so your significant other could throw it to you for lunch? What I miss? Why would? Oh, the PETA police. Yeah, actually, is Dano still in the room? We are working on more flash towels, flash in your pan towels. Um, we're gonna be having some of them hopefully available by Flash Bash and eventually on the website also. Uh, if you go to, I believe there's a link in the description for Flashware. You can also pick up hoodies, older designs, and newer designs, along with coffee cups, either the newer or older design. Those are made through Spreadshirt and Teespring. I do want to talk to Video Collins Show though, because he has an inside connection in that trade where I might be able to work on something. But we'll see. We'll see. No promises there. I need to talk to Jim first. Jim's a busy man, especially with his newer job. So, huh. I haven't tried skunk, but I'm sure if it doesn't squirt and you can cut out, if it doesn't spray you and you can clean it without puncturing its gland, you know, I've heard a lot of things are good. I know people that tell you possum's good and stuff. So not that I've ever eaten possum, but if I had to, I probably would. If I had to, I'd probably eat a lot of things. I've eaten snake, I've eaten rattlesnake, and they taste really good. Or a little snake kebab. Haggis is like a lamb scrape with oatmeal, etc. It sounds horrendous, but it's really good, tasty. Oh yeah, good point, Dennis. But a lot of that is what they're blaming it on is the wet markets where they have all these different type of animals stacked up on top of each other and they're very dirty, they're disgusting. Um, they're supposed to be illegal, but you know, so is copyright infringement and stuff like that, but we all know how that is over there also. Hey, Maxie1, how you doing? Just email you? Okay, Jim. How's everything back home in, I believe Max is in Washington. And if I'm right, how are things back home? Awesome barbecued raccoon. Little bandits. They breed like rats, too. Yeah, Moose is really good. No wonder we talked about the Nooksack. You're not far from the South Fork or the Main Fork or the Middle Fork Nooksack at all if you're in Sumas. I used to go up there and listen to my friend's band play quite a bit. They played up there a lot. What was the name of her band? Dude, I forget the name of her band. It's been a long time since I've been back home. Well, I was visiting in October, but I haven't lived back there for over 2 decades now. I sure miss home, especially Skagit and Whatcom County. Beautiful country, beautiful country. Oh, the beaver comment. Very good, very good. Glad to hear, Max. Oh well, I'm not gonna scroll up and catch it. Uh, Squirrel tastes like chicken. So does rattlesnake. The other white meat. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Remember, keep your hands washed and be careful around gas pumps. Use one of those napkins and stuff while you're filling up gas. A lot of stupid people out there, like that one guy who got busted for licking all that stuff, who had the virus apparently. Dumb thing is, he filmed it. What a dumbass. But how long have we been going? Oh, an hour and 15 minutes? All right, everybody. Thank you very much for taking your time. I know your time is very precious. I really appreciate you joining me. But I did hint to the fact that I was going to change the structures of the auction a couple auctions back. But know for sure I did the last one. So here it is. Yes, it is, Jim, and unfortunately, you just can't fix stupid. So, everybody out there, take care, be safe, use your head, and do not panic. Panic kills. Panic kills. You all be safe. We'll get through this. I just ask myself, what really is their end game, and what really do they want to majorly distract us from? Love my country, but unfortunately, I don't trust any of my governments, city, state, or federal. So until next time, I hope you all have an excellent, excellent night and day and weekend and night. And may you always have a flash in your pan. Ah, then you would know better than I, Dennis, my friend. You would know better than I. I've been to Mexico and seen a lot of stuff, but I've talked to quite a few people who have been in Asia, and some of them are very good, close relatives. But until I get there myself, I can only go by what I've heard from trusted people and whatnot. But I believe it. I I believe it. No doubt about it. Susan Hamilton, good seeing you. Thank you very much for dropping in. You'll might have to watch the replay to get a real grasp of, especially the beginning part, what this was all about. And also look in the description below or go to my website at flashinyourpan.com and check out the RCNC new rules and rules or auction rules and latest news tab under store. So, and if you like, please hit the like button. But like I said, I hope you all do well. Stay healthy. Be smart. Don't panic. And you always have a flash in your pan. And ask a video call and show. It happens. Maybe one day too. I'll meet you on the river. Hope to see you next time. Until then, I'm out of here. Five, four, three, two, one.